loves, welcome back to my channel. It seems like every time I get on, I almost feel like it's been forever since I recorded, but it really hasn't. So today's video is going to be kind of laid back, chill, and relaxed. We're not going to do any major crafting. I've just got a few things that I wanted to go ahead and get done. Some of them is travel based and just like really warm and cozy crafting. All right, and I just realized my hands are like super ashy. Like, bro, what is up? Anyway, so I just came back from taking my girls off for their swimming lessons. So, you guys know it's summertime. So if you hear the loud and crazy, it's gonna be okay. It's just the kiddos in my house being crazy, just like their mama. Anywho, so I've got these two shirts. This gray and this mustard color. They're both Bella Canva. You can actually buy Bella Canva online, create a merchant. It's some kind of account, like a retailer account, but you don't have to buy in bulk, if that makes sense. So if you guys like their stuff and you want to order, just go ahead and do that. I'm not an affiliate by any means or anything like that. So I just really like their material, and by me doing it online, I get all the nice colors instead of just going to a local store where you get very select colors. Anyway, back to the point. So I was at a mall where they have all these different booths, and I happened to find this booth that has, this says that it's a screen print transfer. Let me bring it up. Sorry for the shake. It says that it's screen print transfers. Okay. Now, here's the thing. If you do find these, and I'll show you the design in just a second, it specifically states that prints require heavy pressure irons and easy presses will not work. And oh my gosh, they specifically put exclamation marks on there. So if you only have a Cricut Easy Press, basically that's what they're saying, that this will not work with the Cricut Easy Press. I guess this is something similar to a DTF, because I've never used a DTF with my Cricut Easy Press, so I don't know if that would work. I'm assuming it might not, because DTFs do require a lot of pressure. But if I'm wrong, if you guys have used your Cricut Easy Press with a DTF, let me know, because that would be pretty interesting. Anyway, so I found this one that says I have multiple personalities and none of them like you. All right, no judgment. You guys know I don't do judgments on this channel, but I tell most people that I know, I have 27 people in my head. Y'all heard me? 27. Okay, at any given moment, if you're crafters, you will probably understand. You talk to somebody in your head when you're trying to decide what you're gonna do, what you're gonna make, how you're gonna do this, and all this other craziness. So that's me. I always tell people I'm not a people person, and my personality will adjust based on the person that I meet, and that personality is the one that's gonna come out. Okay, all right. So I have this mustard shirt that I thought would look absolutely perfecto, and this is an extra large. I don't even know why I have an extra large, because it does look kind of big on me, but I wasn't sure on the sizing. So Bella Canva does it's true to size. So if you're like me and you normally wear a large, you probably don't need an extra large, because sometimes some of the shirts are more form-fitting, so just be aware of that. And I thought this would look absolutely perfect. I'm all out of frame, guys, because I keep sitting and okay, isn't this gorgeous? Okay, so then we have this other one. We're not doing Father's Day gifts because, like me, my husband and I don't really do Mother's Day stuff, even though I did do Mother's Day stuff on my channel. My husband isn't a big Father's Day person either. Like for Mother's Day, I've always said I just disappear. Don't look for me, don't call me, don't text me, don't nothing. So I have this shirt that says, on my husband's last nerve, all day, every day. And he is constantly telling me that. Like, yes. So this one, I'm actually going to put on the back of this gray shirt. I love the gray. This is a very, very pale gray with this black. So I'm gonna do something different for this one. I'm going to put this one on the back. Now with this one, I don't know, I might put this one on the back too, just because it actually gives me the vibe of let's put this on the back instead of on the front, just to do something different. Okay, we're gonna think about that and then we're gonna go from there. But I did realize also that these are very different temperatures. So this one says that it is 325 for 10 to 15 seconds maximum pressure and peel while hot, whereas this one states 350 degrees for 7 to 10 seconds. So they're not even the same time or temp. So I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna do the 325 first, the lower temp first, and then we're going to do the higher temp first. I prefer to do that. I prefer to do the cooler temp, because it's just easier to go from cooler to hotter. But of course you can do hotter to cooler, whichever way works for you when you're in your crafting room. But that's just what works for me. So let me go ahead and turn my heat press in, let that start cooling. I don't know why I didn't turn that on, but we'll go ahead and do that. Give me a second. All right, so this is the one that we're using today. So it doesn't have any tack. So it's very similar to this. This is a DTF purchase that I made at another local store where I buy a lot of vinyl HTV stuff. So if you look at the back, they look practically the same. So even though the instructions did say screen print, it pretty much just looks like DTF to me. I mean, and the instructions for my DTF store does always say 325. So who knows? They probably just labeled it as screen print. I don't know. Just if you guys know, just let me know in the comments. But anyway, I'm just gonna use it as I do for my DTF. But when I do these, they always say it's a cold peel. So I'm kind of surprised that this is a hot peel. So we'll see how that works out. So I've gone ahead and pre-pressed just for a few seconds. I think it says 10 to 10 seconds. I don't know. I need to find the instruction. I'm being very particular because it's the first time I've used it. Let me get this paper out. Okay, so it says 325 and it says 10 seconds. So that's about what we normally pre-press it. Pre-press it just to get the moisture, some of the wrinkles out. I might put it back in there. Let roll it really quickly. All right, so because this doesn't have any tack, and a lot of times when I'm doing DTF, I'll set it up on my heat press already, but since I'm recording this, I'm gonna do it on my table. And I always use a shirt guide, only because I've said this a million times. Your girl is not very good at aligning absolutely anything. Okay, so this will help me. Now, you don't have to have this. You don't have to do this whatsoever. This is just for my own personal use. This is just how I prefer to do it. So you do whatever works best for you. Now, it's normally 3 fingers from the collar, from the neckline. So that's why I have this pushed up, and I'm making sure that this is about the same distance. And that this is straight. Now I have no idea how big this thing was, so I'm just making sure that with these tick marks that they're in the same spot on both sides, and it looks like they are. Now you can always just go right here, or you can push it all the way up right there, and that looks about good to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tape it. This is heat transfer tape, so that you won't have to worry about it melting in your heat press. This one I believe is the Cricut brand. You don't have to use the Cricut brand. You can use the orange one. Hobby Lobby also sells one, and I'm not sure if Michaels does, but I'm pretty sure they all do. All right, so that looks good. Now, I don't think it's up to temperature. It's not up to temperature yet. So once it gets to temp, we will take it over there and we will just press it. I will switch my camera over there so that you guys can see me pressing it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and prep my other shirt. while we're waiting. And I have this back piece. I don't do the backs of my shirts very often. I think I maybe have done my husband's. I've done a lot of my husband's, but I don't do the backs of mine very often. Okay, so, and I bought this when I very first started crafting. You guys can't even see. Let me zoom you out a little bit more. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this in the middle. See, so you guys are gonna, if I mess this up, we're gonna be messing up together. So, let's see. I'm gonna do, that looks about where it needs to be. If it's uneven, because you can't go over there that much, that looks about what it is. And then I need to go up because I think it's right about there. Okay, I think it goes right there. And I've preheated it, but I haven't let rolled it. So let's let roll that. Okay. And I'm gonna make sure that this is back. Now this is going to be in reverse because, you know, it's just looks closer to how you would do the HTV. So you'll sure that I got it right. And then what I did was I went ahead and folded it exactly, try to do it down the middle, made a small crease so that I can know what the midway point is, and then I'm just gonna put it right there. And I know this is about 13 inches, this paper. And then I'm also going to use heat transfer tape. So again, this is the first time I'm using any of this. So you guys are experimenting right along with me. So if I mess it up, you guys will know what not to do and what you should do. Okay? And if I mess it up, then I guess it'll become a sleep shirt, in my opinion. Because I messed up a sublimation shirt years ago when I was doing a bunch of my shirts, and it was not on this channel. I probably had the channel, but I wasn't doing it on the channel. And I did it upside down or something like that, and it became a sleep shirt. All right, so now this is heated, so I'm gonna do the first one. So we're gonna swing you guys around so you can watch me press that. It says remove hot. So let's remove the tape. Nice. All of it came off. Oh my gosh, that did so well. So that one was a 325. Let me see, do I need to do it? Laser, lack of proper heat, no refunds will be issued on prints. Okay, so that looks beautiful. Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. I want to repress it, but I think what I'm gonna do is press it on the back. But I'm not sure. I don't know. It is like a DTF. You can feel that. DTF, I've repressed it before, so I think what I've done is I've put the liner back on and I've pressed it on there that way. So I'm gonna try that just to give it a second full press. All right, so let me do that. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I'll do that. Okay, so I did repress it and I only did like 5 seconds. I didn't even do like anything. And look how beautiful that turned out. Bring you guys closer. That is gorgeous. Yay! I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn up the temperature and turn down the time so we can do the other one. Really quick rollers. I know that it can't just be me because I just asked my hubby about this. This does look like a K, right? Because I know how to write in cursive, and to me that looks like a K. And I thought the same thing when I bought it, but I was like, okay, we're just gonna pretend that's an R, but because it says personalities, but yeah, that looks like a K. To me, it looks like a K, and I'm like, but we're going to make it do. We just. But I still loved it. So anyway, this is the heat press is ready. Let's go ahead and turn around and do the next shirt. All right, guys, let's cross our fingers and hope this comes out okay. I feel like I should put a pillow because no, hold on. I need to fix this because I have the neck is going to bother me. So I'm going to add a pressing pillow to my shirt to elevate that neck, and then I'm gonna have to readjust my pressure on this heat press. So give me just a second. I already have my design on there, and I do need to adjust my pressure. I'm just gonna grab another blank shirt. Ow. And I'm always burning my fingers. And what I'm gonna do, because I usually always adjust my pressure if I know I need more pressure before I even turn on my heat press. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as my blank surface, and I'm going to, it's too much pressure, just adjust your knob and just adjust your pressure as needed because the pillow is thick and that's too light. And then we go from there, a little bit more, and that should be good. All right, so now let's switch everything back around and add the other shirt. And the reason why I did that, let me show you with this shirt, because since it's a V-neck, I didn't want this part, the V portion, it was interfering with the back of the shirt. So I'll show you a little bit more when I get ready. And the design was not going to work. It wasn't gonna sit well. And I didn't want that to interfere. I might have to turn this around the other way. I'll be more comfortable with it going this way. Let's try that. Okay, because this sat right on my V-neck. I'm gonna move this over. Actually, I might have to turn this around just a little bit. Not sitting on the entire design, and you guys are seeing how we problem solve right on the spot in case you encounter the same issues. If you don't have a pressing pillow, you can probably just use something else, but these pressing pillows are extremely cheap to order on Amazon, but they are a game changer. Okay, there we go, and press for 10 seconds. We are back. Whew, that was a lot of work, guys. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna leave the pillow in there, and then let's get to taking this off. Yes. I did not mess it up, guys. This is stunning. Is it crooked? I don't even know. I don't think it will matter once I have it on if it is, because the lines are like perfect the way they're supposed to be. This is so nice. We did it. We did such a good job. We did. Oh, this is more lifted. This feels like a screen print because it feels like that almost like that chalk paste type feel. Oh, I love it. I'm not gonna repress this because I don't want it to mess up. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the pillow out and put it away, and look how gorgeous this looks. And against this gray, oh, I love it. We did good. All day, every day. Yes. If you guys know, you guys know. It is a running joke in my house. Yes. Ah! Yes. Okay. We're done with this one. Here is the second. This is one. This is number 2. So let's bring back the other one. The first one we did together. So we've done 2 experiments. And I think we did a good job for our test. All right, so let's go ahead and put these up. Let me clean up my area a little bit. Turn off this heat press because I am burning up now. And then let's go and do our much simpler projects. All right, so the rest of the projects for today is a bunch of stuff that I've had from my Expressions vinyl mystery boxes that I needed to get done, get them out of my craft basket bin of stuff that needs to get done. They've been sitting there since last summer, to be honest with you, because I was doing my craft room renovation last summer, and when the boxes came in, they just sat there untouched. Anywho, these are basic just luggage tags. I think these would be awesome, of course, for any luggage thing that you have. But when I got these, they also came with these SVG files, so I went ahead and adjusted them to how I thought they would work for me and the girls, because we're always the ones going out somewhere. So I'm trying to think. Oh, so I had this gray one for that one. It just says hotel, and this Palm Beach, I think I'm gonna put it there, or maybe I should put the white one there and then that one there. What do you guys think? Maybe I should do it this way. I think it really matters. Yeah, I think I like it that way. Okay, so we're gonna do it that way. All right, so let me grab my scraper tool and let's get started. I've already layered this one because it was kind of hard. It was so tiny and I didn't want to sit here and do it with you guys because I knew it was going to be a little difficult. And I've pre-weeded everything just to get save some time, really. Okay, so let's see. Do I have a smaller piece? Or I can just use that. I think it's okay. It's not a biggie. That piece will work just fine. Let's get weeding. I mean, not weeding. Let's get, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab, let's grab this piece first. And try to get it on here straight as possible. And then I'm just going to layer it on here. As straight as possible without messing it up. I could use the parchment method, but I think it might be okay. So, and if I don't get it on there, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll, now you probably can't see this one too much because the liner is white. Okay, got that. All right, it looks like a milk jug, doesn't it? Okay, there we go. Yep, that wasn't so bad. Now it's easier to make to do your layering on your table or your mat, whatever you're gonna do it on, versus doing it on the project most times. So think about that if you're having issues layering. Just layer before you put it on your project is what I'm trying to say. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna try to put this on as straight as possible. I'm not taking the tags off because now when we travel, we rarely do a check bag these days, but I want to take not just the girls, but my son too, on a cruise, because my husband and I only went on one cruise, and that was before we had the little monsters. So I want to try to take them on a cruise in a couple years. Now that they're older, it'd be a lot more fun than when they were little, because I don't have to leave them in a daycare or anything like that on the cruise. They can chill and stuff like that. But we'll see how that works out. I know we had a blast when we did it. All right, let's layer this one on and then let's keep going. I had to stop recording because they were making a lot of noise. And in my house, they're kind of crazy. Not kind of, but they truly are. All right. Last one. Martini glasses, of course, mine. But you know what? Every time I say something is mine, it ends up not being the case. They always end up taking something. Like last night, I made me a nice big bowl of watermelon and I put some sugar. I was putting sugar on it. And my daughter was watching me do it, my oldest one, Eliana. And next thing I know, she puts her grubby fingers in my watermelon and she grabs my fork and eats like half of my watermelon. And I'm like, well, would you like to take this one? And I'll just make me another one, or would you like me to make your own? No, yours tastes better. Of course it does. Of course it does. All right. See how simple this was? All done. Well done. Now you've got some fresh, clean tags. You don't even have to put your name or anything on it. You already know they're yours because they're just customizable, or yeah, I know what I'm trying to say. Aren't these pretty? All right, let's move on to our next project. All right, so this mirror was another one that came in the mystery box. Now this is lighted. Is that the way you say it? Lighted? Anyway, but I don't have the batteries because this looks like it takes one of those watch batteries. Sorry guys, it looks like it takes one of those watch batteries right there. So I have not remembered to go get that, so I won't be able to show you what it's, how to light it up. Anywho, so what we're gonna do is just put my family's monogram on it, and then that's it. Let's clean this off. And what I did was that I just grabbed a font, did a W, duplicated the W. I think that's what I did. I duplicated the W, and then I'm just gonna offset it on each other. Although one of it looks like it's whiter than the other. That might be my brain seeing it like that. But if you don't want to duplicate it, you can always create an offset and do this pretty much the same thing. But I'm pretty sure what I did was I just duplicated it, and then I'm just gonna layer it just like so. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this one as a matter of fact, and we're just gonna. So it just gives you that shadow effect that's in the background, and that's it. So I'm doing just the family monogram because I know this is gonna get in the hands of one of my two girls, either the oldest or the youngest, I don't know. And this idea came to me when we was during spring break with my sister in Florida, and my youngest had to have this compass, I don't know, mirror that she saw with Hello Kitty in it. She just had to have it. So I was like, well, I have another one, so this one will probably end up being my other daughter's one. So let me make sure that I have it offset, just like so. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to be able to see the other color. So you know, red and teal are my two colors, so of course I have to put that on there, just like so. And then we're just gonna peel back both of them now and put that on here. Try to get that. Now I'm trying to see. I don't think I want it centered. I think I'm gonna put it right justified right here. Maybe I shouldn't have went with the red against this black, but it's cool because you can see the red popping off the teal. And that's this one. See, very easy, quick, and it does have some bubbles. Let's try to push those bubbles out with this squeegee. But you can also grab where's my pin? Like if you have a pin tool, you can just punch a hole, and then the bubbles will just air out. But once this vinyl settles, everything will be bubble free. Just like that. And this one doesn't want to, but it'll be, you won't even be able to see the holes that I'm puncturing in here. But maybe I'll get away with keeping this myself. But this would be a nice thing to have in your purse, especially if you're on a cruise. Yes, if you're on a cruise, this is perfect. So there's that. Right, Justified. Gorgeous. Okay, so I think we only have one more project. See, I told you this video was going to be super chill, laid back, easy to go with. All right, let's get that started. Okay, so I have this water bottle. Again, it is from the same thing. It's a, they call it a vacuum flask, but it is from my Expressions vinyl package. And I guess they had these different colors, but I ended up with this gold color. Isn't it pretty? And how does this work? So it just opens up like this. So I've been drinking a lot more water. I realized that I was drinking way too much soda. So I bought our family a bunch of glass water bottles. We got these 12 ounces and we also got some 8 ounces. So they've been helping us drink a lot of water. Anyway, so I got this. I wish it had you know what? Does it? I don't think it does. I was thinking that maybe it had the cork thing to go at the bottom, but it doesn't. Anyway, so I have my Aries sign that I'm going to use with this offset in the back. So yes, this is actually Cricut vinyl because you guys know, well, if you don't know, I have been making it so that I can use up my Cricut vinyl. So that is one of my missions for this year, because I have that vinyl just sitting around and it's doing me absolutely nothing. Like, use it up, girl. And so anywho, that's what we're gonna do. Let us grab a piece of transfer tape and get this rolling. I don't want to use this one because I think I've used this one before, so yeah, this one will work better. Let's grab some scissors. Put that away, and then let me grab my thing holder. I'm trying to say my cup cradle. You guys know I can't talk whenever I have to concentrate. Where do I want this? So you sit from this side. I don't think does it really matter once you put it on? I guess it might. Oh, I'll put it right here because I think that's where the thing might always hit. Okay guys, let me tell you something about this. I never realized that this had a lock mechanism to it. Never really paid attention. I think it does. Yeah, I never really paid attention to that until recently when I was fidgeting with it. Yeah, see where my brain be at? It's not always where you think it's at. Okay, let me put this to the side. It's not always functioning. My daughter told me that the other day. I was saying to her, kids these days. Okay, so what we was talking about was I don't even know what we was jibber jabbering about, but I happened to say something about, y'all know my brain doesn't even function half the time. And what does my kid say? Well, mama, your brain doesn't function almost never. And I was like, what? Wait a minute, are you guys even allowed to say that to me? Oh my gosh, I don't know if I should have even been upset, felt disrespected, but I was just, it's the truth, so I can't even say anything to them because, yeah, you can't say anything when you know that they're telling you the truth. So I just decided to leave it alone and just started laughing with her. It's like, well, you know it's true. Yeah. Okay, so this is where me and Cricut, you know what? I forgot this was Cricut vinyl. I probably should just use a different transfer tape. Okay. Let me peel this back. So we're going to start over. I'm going to grab their strong grip transfer tape because I think this is a metallic. So let me grab a clear strong grip. It have strips of some strong grip, so I'm just going to trim this off right here. I always forget. Sometimes with theirs, I don't even want to cut this down anymore. You just gotta remember what you're working with and then go from there, because I'd rather not torture myself. And try to get a hold of this. There we go. Okay, so when you get the Cricut products, usually if they need strong grip transfer tape, it will already come included in the tube. So just be mindful of that. So it's not terrible. It's just that I always forget. And since I put my transfer tape in a different location, see how it just comes right off? So yeah, the right transfer tape with the right product makes a big difference. All right, so now let's align this with this right here. It's hard to see because of course this is white on white. Come on, Cricut, I wish you guys would not do this anymore. Actually, let me grab my wax paper thing. I give everything a very professional name: wax paper thing, parchment paper. Nothing ever has its correct name because I don't ever know what anything is called when we're recording. Okay, so parchment paper. So we're just gonna try to align this as much as possible, and I can barely see. It's like so tricky. Okay, I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, sorry if I zoomed you super fast. Yeah, I can barely see what I'm doing. Okay. This white on white. Maybe I should do it this way. No, that's not gonna work either. Come on, Roberta. I think it's okay. Yeah. It's like, it looks like it's supposed to be like that. So we're just gonna wing it. It's okay. I should have probably put the offset on first for this situation because it's white on white. It's like so hard to see. But, oh my gosh, that's hilarious. But I think it works. Okay. It's an offset. It's not supposed to be perfect, guys. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? Are we gonna do Aries this way? Yeah, I think we're gonna do Aries this way. Okay, so we're gonna lay it down and then go from the middle down this way. And then go down in this way. Oh my gosh, I'm cracking myself up. Now I gotta be careful with this exposed vinyl, so don't rub on it too much. Not with your squeegee. You can do it with your fingers though. Okay, I'm trying to get this on really good. Now once you got vinyl on this, do not put this in the dishwasher. It makes it no longer dishwasher safe. So just FYI. All right, let's peel this back. Now, because this is strong grip tape, not tape, but transfer tape. Yeah, tape anyway, but just be very careful pulling it back. It probably still has some stick to it, but I don't know if I'm going to use it again. I'll just put it on here real quick. Just okay. There's that one. I'm all up in your face like that with it, but let me zoom you back out. Okay, isn't that pretty? I love this blue with this gold. All right, so let me bring all the projects back because this was the last one, and let's see everything all together. Okay, so here's everything all together. So my two shirts are tests of different items that are, this one was very close to DTF like I mentioned earlier, and this one was more like the screen print that they said that it was. So I might go back and look and see what else that they have and try some more of their products. We'll see how that works out. And then the mirror are 3 little tags for myself and the girls, and then our little sippy, I want to call it a sippy cup because it does look like a sippy cup, but our water bottle, and I'm hoping my kids don't steal it because It does say Aries. I'm the only Aries in the house. I don't share a birthday with anybody here. So please don't touch my water bottle. But we shall see. All right. So with all that being said, I almost forgot that I said I would give you guys a haul of some of the stuff that I did get in Colorado. But let me know if you have any questions about these items that I got. I don't have too many answers. I did, try my best. But let's go ahead and look at the haul, and then we will talk about the giveaway while we're working on the haul. All right. Okay, guys. So I took a trip to Colorado without the kids because it was a family emergency, and I had a bag. It was a Mulan Disney bag that was so rare because they never put out Mulan stuff, but it was starting to flake. So I had to go and get me a different bag so that I can use daily. And I found this bag at Hobby Lobby. Right now it has all the stuff all the goodies that we got while I was there. So it's a nice size. I don't know how big is it. Is it? It's about 14 inches wide and I don't know, about 12 and a quarter inches tall, give or take. I don't remember how much I paid for it. It might have been $6, maybe actually less than that. I'm not sure. But I rarely buy anything black, and it was the only color that they have. You guys might not know and might know, black is my least favorite color out of the entire rainbow. Black and pink, but I might like black least of all besides pink. Those are my two favorite colors. So anyway, but I think black was the only one that they had in this particular bag. But the only thing I don't like about it, it doesn't have a Velcro or zip or anything like that. But it came in handy because it allowed me to use this handle and then, of course, this handle so that I could do a crossbody whenever I needed to. Plus, it was perfect for me to carry my iPad whenever I needed to and my laptop at the same time. So that was a plus as well. So before we get started with going into the bag, let's talk about the giveaway. So as soon as I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm doing a giveaway, and I will post a picture of what the items will be for the giveaway, and there will be some additional goodies in the bag. I am just not going to show you what that is because I want it to be a surprise for the winner. You just have to be a US citizen because unfortunately it costs too much to ship overseas. You have to be a subscriber, so you have to be a roller. So if you're not, go ahead and hug that subscribe button because why not? We are fabulous on this channel. And then you have to answer or figure out, and you can go to other videos to get the answer because I've said it a million times. What is my least favorite tool to use in my craft room? You might even know the answer simply by your own experience, or you might just go through some of my other videos to get the answer. Again, what is my least favorite tool to use in my craft room? All right, now let's get back to this miniature haul. I found this calculator at Michael's. Isn't she gorgeous? I found this calculator, but the reason I decided to purchase it was because don't they match? Like, and yes, I know pink is not my color, but I just had to get it because it was gold. It was pretty. But isn't she gorgeous? Anywho. So then the other thing was I bought some other stuff because sometimes my Hobby Lobbies here are not up to date, I feel like. And I was in my home state. I felt like I needed to get this stuff. So I got this acrylic blank. It was $3.79 and it's a scallop shape. They had it in this silver, they had it in clear, and they had it in gold. I almost bought the gold, but I realized I don't use gold as often, so I really like the silver. But I did find the same area in my local Hobby Lobby, so I keep wanting to buy the gold, but I keep saying, oh, you don't need the gold, you like silver better anyway. So there's that. And then let's see, I picked up these. I have no idea why I picked up these. It just says transparent, and I was curious about them. And I also got them from Michael's when I was up there. I was just curious about them. So those are that. What else? Okay. So I grabbed this transfer, Hello Kitty transfer. My thought was I was going to put it on this bag at some point or another. Like maybe right here. Let me know what you guys think. I love Hello Kitty. Always have, probably always will. So I was thinking about this, and then let me see. Okay, so then I've got these W's, because you know, last name starts with a W. I got 4 yellow ones. Thinking about the girls, myself, and things like that. And then I was like, well, maybe I can do a W, but I also have a hat that I can put it on. I think these are, oh no, these are just sticker patches. At first I thought they were heat presses, but these are just sticker patches. But these were on clearance for 74 cents from the $2.99. They didn't have a whole lot of letters, but the W's, they had a lot. And I almost thought I had grabbed an X because my maiden last name starts with an X. But I thought about doing this, and maybe just for shits and giggles, I should probably put the W up here anyway. And use, I have fabric hot glue. I could probably just do this. What do you guys think? Is that too much? That's too gaudy? Maybe. Okay, so that's fine. What else we got in here? It's like a Mary Poppins bag in here. So I had this mouse pad that I absolutely had to have. So this was bought. The mouse pad is not even in here. I got this from Five Below, but neither here nor there. Okay, so I just got 2 other things. So I forgot I even had this because every time I go back to Hobby Lobby, I was like, do I have this? Do I need this? It's a door hanger. It's an acrylic door hanger. It comes with 4 for $2.79. So I don't know when I'm gonna use this on. I have to come up with something. I think I'm definitely gonna make something for my youngest daughter, Erin, because lately she's been having this thing about, I don't know, being in her little corner. Maybe it's a Sagittarius thing. Guys, let me know, because anyway, but give me some ideas for these door tags. Otherwise, I'm going to be on Pinterest trying to figure out what I want to do with these. So that's that. And last but not least, you know, I had to grab these bookmarks. You guys know I am an avid reader. Although at the time of this video, what's today's date? Today is the 10th. And I have not read a single book for the month of June. I should have already been like on my 4th book by now, and I have not read. I'm just not into the books this month. But I need to come up. These are gorgeous. They are so big, and that's why I wanted them. And I think my girl Ashley made a video with these on here, and I was watching it when I was in Colorado, and I was like, girl, I just picked these up. So hey Ashley, I told you I grabbed them. So I think that was all my mini haul consisted of. That's just the receipt that's in there. So yes, I told you. And remember, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hug that subscribe button. Help your girl out and comment. It helps me out too. So that is all it is. Let me know what you guys think about the projects, what you guys think about the new things that I just put on the t-shirts, because I thought those were a lot of fun. And please, like I've said on previous videos, do not go buy the things that you see me using on my videos if you don't absolutely need them. Again, I was making those kind of mistakes when I first started out, thinking that I needed all the things. I know I'm a terrible enabler. Don't follow what I do all the time, like in the buying stuff. This is, yeah, you guys know what I'm trying to say. Anywho, thank you so much for watching and clicking on this video. I will see you guys in my next video. As always, have a great and wonderful day.